Welcome to DDO. We'll be going through the Phiarlan Carnival pack quest. The character I'll be using for it is a fighter rogue at level 7 with 5 levels in fighter and 2 levels in rogue. This is to allow me to deal with any traps we find along the way, as well as be proficient in combat. We'll also be joined by an NPC cleric because I don't really have much in the way of self-healing capability. You may notice my character's armour looks a bit rubbish. Unfortunately, that's pretty much the way we roll in DDO, because all the armour is looted. You have no real control over the skins. So right now this armour's got great stats, but it looks ugly. The crafting system is looking to change that, but that requires quite a lot of grind and is still in beta, so I haven't gone into it much. So here we go. So here's our first quest. We've been hired to help this carnival sort out its problems. For the first quest, as you can see, we've this halfling playwright needs us to find him a new actor for his role. Let's find out what went wrong with it. Yes, he cast the role of a giant hero with a dwarf. Obviously this did not go down too well with the test audiences, so we're going to go and get him a new lead actor. So we've got our quest. It's now off to our quest door, which is this rather spiffy looking magic caravan. No horses, I guess it just walks along on its legs. We have done the quest before, so we could run it on hard, but I don't have a couple of things that would make the quest a lot easier, so we're going to just do it on normal. Here we are. We're looking, as you can see up in the quest log, we're looking for a giant called Brawn Pits. It's quite a nice area here. The first thing we need to do is call in our hireling. So we're going to get a level 7 hireling contract. You can have one of these that you buy with in-game gold, and you could pad out the rest of your party with ones you buy from the in-game shop. They are pretty thick. If you're thinking of something like Guild Wars' Heroes, where you've got a lot of control over them, you're playing the wrong game. A flower here can just about heal me, and they've apparently got a bit worse at doing that in the last update. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, it's quite nice here, isn't it?
You get a distinct impression of being watched.
Ooh, that's not good. Another nice thing about DDO, which can be quite cheesy, is you've got occasional DM voices. We're just activating a buff and putting myself into auto attack mode here. Sometimes they tell you useful things, but mostly it's a little bit cheesy.
You hear a giant's voice.
Oh, we've got
Get up, Nail. More little people. They'll probably try to steal something again.
Okay, we've just synced our refresh rate because I noticed tearing.
Another giant responds.
I don't wanna. You can't make
Now,
me.
if you see these shadowy shapes, they're wolves. I can see them because my character has a spot hidden skill. If I didn't have that at a high enough level, I wouldn't see any, and we'd just blunder into the upcoming pack of wolves and be very surprised. There's a lot of animal cruelty in this game. You just have to get used to it, really. Okay, we've got a couple of giants here. Then they don't like me. They're just telling me to leave their stuff alone. So we'll do that for now. He lives east of here in the valley. What do you want with him anyway? I'm not going to voice my own character. And the other guy just keeps telling us to go away. If I picked up that sack, they'd turn hostile. I'm not going to do that, because that's, you know, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to grief giants. I'm here to hire an actor. Wander around a bit, try to find where we're supposed to go. Wonder why my screen is still tearing. Lions. No bears or tigers, so just lions and wolves at the moment. As you can see, Flower isn't too up on the healing me anymore. So I might have to start telling her to do stuff myself if it gets hairy. We're just going to walk up the hill here, kill wolves. Healing, please, Flower. These little treasure bags I'm picking up, they're collectible items that you hand into NPCs for rewards, which are mostly vendor trash, but can be a good way of restocking arrows and getting some exotic forms of arrows.
A thunderous voice rumbles next to you.
Careful! That water is shallow.
Here's our giant drawn pits. Just going to see what water he's talking about. That water. It's quite nice, really. Anyway, let's talk to him. We get to be sarcastic. Let's be sarcastic. We follow him up the hill. As you can see, he's talking to me. This way. What has gotten into those animals? Probably should have been a bit stupider. They are so restless lately. Occasionally the game will poke fun at itself. Not very often. It's mostly played very straight. So, these... Ooh, that's a weird little doggy thing he has. Woof woof. Nice to see you too. These shrines here are... One's a rest shrine, which lets me recharge spell points, hit points, and any of my buff abilities that I've used up. And this one's a resurrection shrine. You have to get to it if you die, but you can only run 10 seconds away from your soul stone, or you get recalled to it, so it's a bit tricky to use in single player if you don't die in the right place. It's good for getting your hireling to res themselves. Anyway, we don't need to do that, so we're going to go and speak to Brawn Pits again.